Hello everyone, my name is Greg Emmons and I'll be arguing on behalf of the Marie Beaumont side of this hypothetical case. So the issue really is, or as we look at it, is Marie Beaumont responsible in any way, partially or fully, or is she not responsible at all for the damages to Charlie, Jamie, and Tom caused by the crash? So the question is Marie responsible for any of those damages? As we look at the facts of the case, we see that Marie's throwing a party. It's over an hour outside of town. She supplies the alcoholic refreshment, and she invites friends who are bringing their own friends, as well as are frequent party goers. So what that means is, as we look at the precedent in the big differences from the Menow, Hansberger, and Jordan House case, is that the hotel is held partly responsible. One, the hotel is a business. Two, a drunken patron is thrown out onto the street, it sounds like, where they're later run over. So the hotel, they're clearly responsible. So the rule that we can surmise from this is, if you kick a drunken patron out, you're responsible. Other rules that, with more details, we might be able to surmise would include that if they serve them, but we can't prove that from the details that were given in this case. So I'm going to move forward with that. So as we analyze the Beaumont case here in comparison, the cottage is an hour plus out of town. If you're going somewhere that's an hour plus away, you should probably know your contingency plans to leave, especially if you're a frequent party goer like Charlie. But you choose to drive, so there's definitely that choice of choosing to drive where you know where you might go to drink and have the expectation of doing so puts and transfers a lot of liability to yourself, especially if you invite a friend, which Charlie invites Jamie. They both drink a considerable amount. Marie being highly amused. That's another important piece of the case, because in the precedent, the hotel forces the patron to leave. Marie being amused and entertained probably isn't kicking them out in this scenario. So that means that Charlie and Jamie, even though having drank a considerable amount, we don't know that they're drunk from that at that time, they choose to leave. So that's a very important fact that they make that choice. They chose to drive, and when they chose to drive to the party, they knew that that was a potential option of how they might get back. So they're making that decision way in advance, an hour plus before they arrive to the party, that they're taking on that liability, which means that when they get in that crash, we now know that Charlie, Jamie, and Tom are all injured. So in conclusion, what I would really take a look at here is I would not expect Marie to be held for any of the damages to Charlie, Jamie, and Tom. I think Charlie ends up being responsible for a lot of Jamie's, as he invited them out, but they both made a decision to attend a party an hour plus away, so they should have a contingency plan to make it home safely no matter what.